Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression, and this is going to be a weird one. Welcome once again, guys. It's going to be on Devil May Cry, and it is fully aired on Netflix, and I mean it is technically a anime, I guess. So yeah, it's interesting series as I may say. I guess it's genre wise is horror with fantasy. So I'm hoping this is better than the um I guess confusion that I've seen online. Some people kind of like it. Some people are saying that it's not following the story as it should, but we'll see. Before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you give some love to the channel by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can also give some love to my channel by um, following and watching my other videos here in my channel. I am pretty excited to see what more we will see of this upcoming season. We have so many series that are returning, but also so many series that are new. So I'm really excited for it. So before anything, guys, make sure you do give some love to those videos and subscribe because that's the best way to catch up to all of them. So Devil May Cry. For those that don't know, it is a Capcom game, and it's been releasing for a while. I believe the latest one came out last year, but they have games, and I'm gonna be checking, making sure I have this right. They have games all the way from Android to iOS to Windows to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 2, 3, 4, 5, Xbox 360, Xbox One, so forth. But it's some people compare it to Resident Evil, like to like that level of I guess intensity of it. I never actually put a lot of effort into playing these games. I remember watching Dante's Awakening, I believe, which is might be the third or fourth installment of it, and I believe they started in back of 2001. Yes, back 2001 or 2000, something like that. But they have quite a bit of installments. Um, I'm pretty sure I can find the dates eventually, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But there is obviously animation and anime that is now aired for it, and it's the animated series here in Netflix, which is only 8 episodes. Now, I believe there is another Devil May Cry that aired in 2007, 12 episode series that was produced by Madhouse. So there is other stuff that has been released, but um, it's not out there enough for people to know enough of it. I believe the creator of this series is the same creator of the Castlevania franchise. So there's a lot of stuff behind this one that, if you know the lore, you're gonna love it. If you don't know the lore, you might be like me and a little confused, but still really enjoy the series for what it is, right? There's characters that obviously show up in this first episode that I feel like if you know who they are, you're gonna die in love for them, right? But some of these characters, I personally am like, oh, okay, they're a character, they're evil. I know they're going to be important to the story, but I don't know the story enough to know what's going to happen. Which I feel like that's maybe better because if you come expecting it, you come expecting with all this lore, and if you don't get it, I guess maybe that's worse. But essentially, in the beginning, there's this bunny evil demon guy who kills a bunch of people that are trying to steal stuff. He himself uses advantage of it and steals the sword. Now, within the sword, he's trying to join two gems that will help him open, I guess, the gates of hell. That's what the U.S. government eventually figures out in the episode. But essentially he is sending a message to everyone that he's coming for them, and that is basically his lore in this episode. There is three different stories going on. One is his The second one is the government. The government basically is finding out and learning about these demons, about how there's other creatures out there, and essentially they have to protect the nation no matter what, right? So they do bring in people to interrogate. They do get information, and it's like a buttload of information just dropped down to you in the first episode. Um, Again, it just feels like if you know what's going on, it's just like, oh yeah, kind of like I guess I would, because I remember watching Resident Evil and I felt the same way about it. It's like I really love Resident Evil, but I knew that all the information I was getting is like if you didn't know the story, it would probably felt like an overwhelming episodes, or movies. So that's kind of what I felt in that middle part. There's also the main character that is a demon hunter, and he essentially is hunting down the people, so all the demons, sorry, and his character himself, I believe he has the second half of it, and his name is Dante, like Dante's Inferno. So, anyways, he is an interesting character. He saves a lady from demons, and then he realizes that her baby's also a demon, but the lady basically knocks him out before he's able to shoot the baby. And eventually the demon goes after him. And we don't know much about his character from just the first episode, other than he helps civilians by killing these demons. And he is able to detect demons even if people are not able to detect them themselves. I do have I will say the best part is when he fights the demons and the beginning scenes where the rabbit is killing all these people that are basically going and robbing places. I will say from all the series that I've seen so far, this one, when it comes to gore and when it comes to like depiction of like actual fighting, this one's the best. And I really really enjoyed that. The animation doesn't cheap out at all when it comes to that. I will say, out of 10, I would probably place this one at a 6.10, because again, and I kind of feel like I'm being repetitive, but again, the lore really really affects it, and I feel like um, they really tried to be conscious that there was going to be a big group of people who played these games for decades. It's been 20 plus years since the first game came out. So you have to be respectful and have some lore to it. But then I also feel like at the same time, it pushes some of the new viewers away. So 6 out of 10, I believe it'll be better. There's eight episodes. They're already all out. So I will be watching this one on my free time as I still do my first impressions because I have quite a bit of them. But I do think that this one is one to keep your eye on. So make sure you watch it and keep an eye on it. So thank you again so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. And I'll see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.